Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Cyrano. If you're new to the crew, do me a quick favor, hit both the like and the subscribe button as well as the bell icon on your way in. But if you're already a part of the crew, salute. So let's just jump right into the video right now. This is a video comparison of the Oukitel C21 versus the Oukitel C21 Pro. And the Oukitel C21 is going to have that 1080-inch display, so I just kind of want to let you guys know that right away. But when you look at both the displays, you can't really tell the difference when you're looking at both of the displays. They're just going to offer really similar colors, and you know, it's really hard to tell. We have a rear fingerprint sensor on the Oukitel C21 right here, and you can see the panel just looks extremely bright, really colorful, 1080 by 2310. 2310 as well, so just really colorful on the display panel with that really beautiful display. You're also getting a really good PPI on this device with 398 pixels per inch, which is definitely pretty cool. I really like the display panel on the Oukitel C21. Now when it comes to the Oukitel C21 Pro, we are getting a 720 by 1560 with 269 pixels per inch, so it's still gonna look really good when you put it aside next to the Oukitel C21. That's still gonna look really good, right? Really good. I don't have any issues with this panel whatsoever. They both almost look like, if you were to tell me that this one was a 1080 panel as well, I would believe you. So I really can't tell the difference between both of the displays on both of these devices. And also when it comes to the chipsets, a lot of people will tell you that the P22, which is on this device, it's a Helio P22 processing chip with a MediaTek Helio P22 with the Power GR83 20 on here, which is pretty good, and 4 gigabytes of RAM coupled with 6 gigabytes of RAM. And on this guy right here, we do actually have the MediaTek Helio, P60 on here as on this device coupled with 4 gigabytes of RAM and 64 gigabytes of RAM as well. So both of these devices are pretty similar, except for, you would see on a piece of paper, you would actually think that this is a downgrade, but we are getting a newer design. So let's just look at the newer design that we're actually getting. So taking a look at the right of the phones, we are getting the volume rockers, right, on both of these devices. And you can see this is going to double as a power button. And then you got that power button right here on the Oukitel C21. And you do get the fingerprint sensor on the back, right? So we'll get into the cameras after this. But on the other side, you get your spot for your expandable storage on here, which is pretty cool. At the top, you do get your light sensor on here, but on the top of this one, you get a headphone jack, right? So at the bottom of the Oukitel C21, you're gonna notice we don't have any headphone jack, but we do get Type-C microphone and speaker, microphone, Type-C and speaker on this guy as well, but they eliminated the headphone jack on the C21. On the Pro, we get it back, which is kind of cool, and the screen does look a little bit, more, I don't know, it looks more squared off when it comes to the design. And I like the design a lot more on the Pro, right? It's gonna feel a lot more clean in the hand. It's definitely gonna have a nice feel to it. I definitely like the feel of it right away when I'm using it. And when it comes to the cameras on both of these devices, we are getting really good cameras on both of these things. So I just want to let you guys know that these will have really good cameras as far as 1080 30 frames per second on the front and rear, and we will get a pretty decent camera setup on the Oukitel C21. It's actually going to be that 16 megapixel on the back of the C21, which is an OmniVision camera, and then we do have a 2 megapixel for portrait as well as a macro camera on this guy. So let me just show you what it looks like. They don't give you the actual ability to use the macro camera. Oh yeah, here it is right there. So you can use it right there. And that's where you would get extremely good close-up shots. And you can see all the detail that we're getting with the macro camera. That looks really good, those details, and you can zoom in really closely and get really good. I can't stress how good that looks on the macro camera. Really good on the Oukitel C21. And so you get some really good cameras on the Oukitel C21. So I kind of want to talk about the cameras on the Oukitel C21 Pro, right? So we're getting an 8 megapixel for the front of the Oukitel C21 Pro, and we're getting a we're getting that 20 megapixel on the C21. So they definitely downgraded the front facing camera on the Pro, right? So it's going to be you're getting that 20 megapixel on the C21 right here, which is crazy. So if you were to take like a portrait or something like that of your face, let me just show you what it would look like, because you're getting that 20 megapixel on the front. So I kind of have scars and stuff like that right now. It does show all of that. You also have a beauty mode if you want to cover all that up. You can cover that up, but like I just got bit by a bug or something like that. So like right here I got bit, but you do get the bokeh mode on here, which is crazy. So that 20 megapixel camera, and it's gonna take a really good shot of your face with the 20 megapixel front facing camera. So I definitely think that's pretty cool. So we are getting the 8 megapixel camera on the front of the C21 Pro, and you do get beauty mode, but they took away the portrait, right? Let me show you what I'm talking about. So you see right here, when I'm looking here, you see bokeh, and you can see it looks way better on the C21. On the Pro, it doesn't look as good. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Oh, no, that's beauty mode. Let's put it on the regular one. But I definitely would like to see that. I like that bokeh mode. I'm not sure why they got rid of that, right? For your more options, they got rid of the black film. So I don't really use the black film, so I don't care about that feature. But let's see the other features on the rear facing camera. So we do get some really good modes here. It says micro right here for macro. And I'm gonna take a close-up shot of this guy right here. And it seems like the cameras are better on the Oukitel C21. For some reason, I'm not sure why, it just looks a little bit better. We also get like a better, bokeh. We get that bokeh mode, but we don't get that on the Oukitel C21 Pro. Now when it comes to the Oukitel C21 Pro, we are getting smooth, balanced, low, and medium. But just keep in mind, I keep it on smooth and medium for the best performance that I can actually get on this device. So let's just go ahead and check that out. Okay, so let's just check out the graphics real quick on here. Okay, I got one right there, but then, okay. So it's pretty good graphics on here. I can't even complain. It's actually really smooth right now. And I'm actually surprised with this phone, right? I'm definitely surprised with this phone, how good it performs when I was using it and just testing it out with the performance and everything like that. So I definitely am impressed with the performance and everything like that. But, it's not going to give you high graphics, so just keep that in mind. We will get, lower graphics, but it just has a smooth frame rate to it, right? So let me creep up behind this guy because I see him. Okay, so this thing does play really good as far as the overall gameplay is concerned. What I also like about it is it doesn't get too hot or anything like that, but you will get fingerprints on here after a long time of using that device. But just that really nice, I can't stress how good this feels in the hand. Those flat edges and everything like that just feels really nice. I can't stress how good that looks, and that fingerprint works every single time. You also do get facial recognition on here, right? So let's test that out. Alright, so I didn't register that. Yeah, I didn't register the facial recognition. Let's see. Security. And face unlock. So let me just check that out. So it does say I have my face registered, so it just didn't work. Let me try that one more time. Oh yeah, so that works every single time. Let me see. Cool, so let me turn this one down. And let me just see if there's a security. This is on May 5th, but it does say we're up to date. So basically, if you wanted to check for updates, all you would have to do is go right here and system update right here, and it's going to give you an update. It says your device needs to reset, and it will update that one to the May 5th one as well. Now, when it comes to graphic performance with the P60 on the Oukitel C21, it definitely has the graphics edge. You can see right here, as we do get high HD, smooth. I like to use smooth and high at the same exact time. So let's just go ahead and save those settings and just jump right in. So even though the Oukitel C21 Pro is smooth and really clean, this one is just more high graphics. You could game on high. You also have high resolution, right? You have high res. It's also very smooth when you're gaming on here as well. So yeah, definitely really smooth on here, definitely really clean the game. But it's feeling really clean on here. It's definitely feeling really smooth when I'm gaming. So I definitely like using both of these devices, right? Especially this one when it comes to gaming, but you're also getting that smooth frame rate on the Oukitel C21 Pro as well. So like I said, just really good gameplay on both of these devices. Now as far as battery, both of these do pack 4,000 milliamp hour batteries. They both also do have facial recognition and, you know, fingerprint sensors and everything like that. So I just really like these devices for the price. They're almost exact. They almost have the exact same time when it comes to. I was looking at this one. This one took a little bit more time to open. Yeah, but that C21 is quicker on the facial recognition. You can see right there. But yeah, definitely like using both of these devices. Let me know which one you think is a little bit better, but I definitely think this one is better when it comes to gaming. And let me just take a picture with the cameras on my face real quick and just make sure that the cameras were a lot better on the C21, because I was just looking through the viewfinder and it looked a lot better. So I just kind of want to make sure, you know what I'm saying, that it really did look better. Alright, so I'm gonna take a picture real quick. I'm also gonna take a bokeh. Oh wait, let me take a beauty mode because there's no bokeh on this one. So just keep that in mind. Alright, so let's just look at both of those pictures right now. And you can see how much beauty mode this one has on it, right? But they both look, this is the beauty mode. And let me see, let me go back. So this is the beauty mode one, I think. And overall, my skin tone is more red on the Oukitel C21 Pro, and like more more lighter on this one for some reason, but they both look really good actually. I can't actually complain with either one of those. And it says right here that as far as the camera, right? Let me see the camera. It does say we took a 8 megapixel on this one and a 20 megapixel on this one. So you get that 8 megapixel on the front. And let's take a quick shot right here so we can see what the rear the rear cameras take when you take shots, right? So we could look at the quality of that. So this is gonna be a regular photo. Let me see. And let me take a regular photo right here. All right, so let's just look at the quality of those. And let's go up and see 21 megapixel on this one, it says. And on this one, it says 16 megapixel. So that's actually pretty crazy that they give you the 21 megapixel on this one. And both of those shots came out really good. But let me know what you guys think, right, about both of these things. I think that was crazy. Wait, this thing said 21 megapixel on here, so that's definitely pretty cool that it's giving you that 21 megapixel, even though this one is offering you that front-facing camera that's a 21 megapixel, or the 20 megapixel front-facing camera. So I think this one took a better shot right here, even though this is a 16 megapixel, it still took a better shot because that orange color looks a lot brighter to me and like more detailed. But I'm gonna get right back with you. I'm gonna show up in the comment section, answer all your questions about both of these devices, but let me know which one you think is the better device overall for the money and overall price. And in this, you know, if you had to pick, which device would you choose? But you do get Android 11 on the C21 Pro, and on the C21 you don't have Android 11. So I just kind of want to throw that out there. But I'm gonna get right back with you, and I'm gonna be in the comment section right now. So make sure you guys stay locked in for more videos just like this, and I'll get right back with you. But make sure you guys stay locked in, and I'll check you guys later. Later, group. Peace.